Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Professor Hassan and you are watching my channel Professor Hassan Hamayo. It is lecture number 9 for the preparation for the post of statistical officer. Dear students, almost 952 candidates have applied for that post, and out of 952 candidates 80 candidates will pass the written test, and that is almost 8% of the total. It means 870 people, 870 students will not qualify for the interview. Only out of 952, 80 candidates will qualify for the interview. And who will be they? Actually, they will be those candidates who have a grip on the mathematical as well as theoretical portion of basic statistics. I request every student that please you should have a grip on all the numerical as well as theoretical concepts of statistics from my previous lectures. Today it is a very important lecture. Before starting today's vital lecture, I request everyone subscribe to my channel, like and share my channel, and click the bell icon for the notifications of the next important videos. Let's start. Question number 1 is, which of the following is the most unstable average? In the last lectures I have discussed mean is the most stable average, but now there is a question unstable average. A, mean; B, median; C, variance; D, mode. Mode is the correct option. It is the most unstable average. Question number 2, in a distribution, the value around which the items tend to be most heavily concentrated is called A, median; B, geometric mean; C, third quartile; D, mode. Mode is the correct option. Question number 3, shoe size of most of the people in Pakistan is number 8. Which measure of central tendency does it represent? A, mean; B, median; C, eighth decile; D, mode. Mode is the most repeated, most frequent value of the data. That is, mode is the correct option. Question number 4, when data are categorized as, for example, marital status, single, married, divorced, widowed, the most appropriate measure of central tendency is A, mean. I have discussed mean is not used. C is A, mean. I have discussed mean is not used for ordinal as well as nominal data. It is used for ratio and interval scale data, for the quantitative data, not for qualitative data. B, median; C, mode; D, mid-range. Mode is the most suitable average. Whenever you have the categorized data, please keep in mind. Question number 5, for the wholesale manufacturer interested in the product which is mostly in the demand, the most appropriate average is A, arithmetic mean; B, median; C, geometric mean; D, mode. Mode is the correct option in the exam. Question number 6, which of the following central tendency should be used to represent soil type of any society, of any locality? A, mean; B, median; C, mode. As I told you, for the type of data, for the categorized data, mode is the most suitable one. Question number 7, in any numeric data set A, all the three measures mean, median and mode are unique. B, mean need not to be unique, but median and mode are. C, neither mean nor median nor mode need to be unique. D, mode need not to be unique, whereas mean and median are. Dear students, in every data set, very important concept, mean, which is x bar, has unique value. There will be only a single value for the mean. For example, I should say 67 inches is the height. That is a unique value for mean. There should not be two means in a data set, and median will also be unique, 65 inches. But mode can be more than one, 65 inches, 67 inches. If a number is repeating same number of times, 65 is 3 times, 67 is also 3 times, then there will be two modes. Mean and median have unique values in every data set, and mode can have more than one value. It will not be necessary to have a single unique value for mode. A very important question. Question number 8. Which of the following measures satisfy a linear relationship between the two variables? A, mean, yes. B, median, yes. C, mode, yes. D, all of these. Mean, median, mode show the relationship between two variables. All are correct. Question number 9. Geometric mean is better than other means dash. A, when the data are positive as well as negative. No. B, when the data are binary. Incorrect. C, when the data are on interval scale. Incorrect. D, when the data are in the ratios or percentages. When there is a geometrical increase in the data, whenever you have the data in ratios or percentage, geometric mean is the most suitable average. Question number 10. Which one of the following is not a property of geometric mean? A, the geometric mean utilizes all the information available. Yes. Mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean uses all the information of the data. They take all the values, they use all the values of the data. B, if a single value of the variate is 0, then the geometric mean is 0. There are two numbers, 3 multiplied by 0 under the root, that will be 0. If you have any number negative, then it will be impossible to calculate geometric mean. And for harmonic mean, if any number is 0, 1 over 0, that will be infinity, that will not be possible. For geometric mean, if any value is 0, geometric mean is 0. If any value is negative, it is impossible to calculate geometric mean. And if I talk about harmonic mean, it will not take 0 because there is a denominator in harmonic mean. That will be impossible to calculate harmonic mean. Number 3rd option, negative value of the variate will lead to imaginary value of the geometric mean. That will be negative. The square root of minus will be negative imaginary value. D, geometric mean is greater than arithmetic mean. That is incorrect. Geometric mean is greater than arithmetic mean. That is incorrect. And we are to calculate the incorrect option. D is the correct option. Question number 11. When we want average of rates of change or ratio or index number, which measure of central tendency is suitable? A, mode. B, arithmetic mean. C, median. D, geometric mean. Geometric mean is suitable in index numbers, in percentages, in ratios questions. D is the correct option. Question number 12. To find the rate of population growth, we use A, arithmetic mean. B, harmonic mean. C, median. D, geometric mean. Geometric mean is the correct option. A very important question. Now question number 13 is, when calculating the average rate of debt expansion for a company, the correct mean to be used is A, arithmetic mean. B, weighted mean. C, geometric mean. D, none. Geometric mean is the correct option. Question number 14. When there are zeros in the data, we cannot use A, median. It can be used. Mode. It can also be used. C, arithmetic mean. It can also be used. D, geometric mean. It can never be used when any value of the data is 0. Geometric mean is the correct option. Now a very important question I have, that is question number 15. Geometric mean of A, B, C, D is 3. Then geometric mean of 1 over A, 1 over B, 1 over C, 1 over D will be. Dear students, when you take the reciprocal of every value and geometric mean is given, now the new geometric mean will be the reciprocal of the answer of the previous one. That will be 1 over 3. And I will prove it. For example, there are two numbers. A is 4, B is also 4. You find out the geometric mean. A multiplied by B under the root. 4 into 4 under the root. 16 under root will be 4. If you take the reciprocal like this much, A is 1 over 4. B is also 1 over 4. Now geometric mean will be 1 over 4 multiplied by 1 over 4. That will be 1 over 16 under the root. 1 over 4 like this much. reciprocal of the previous answer. What did you learn? That question can be asked in every written test of statistical officer, statistician, research officer, lecturer statistics. Four numbers are given, A, B, C and D, and the geometric mean is given, that is 3. If you take the reciprocal of all these numbers, the new geometric mean will be the reciprocal of the previous answer of the geometric mean, that will be 1/3, a very important one. Question number 16, the geometric mean of 40, 50, that is question number 16. Geometric mean of 40, 50 and x is 10. Then the value of x is, we know the formula, multiply all these three numbers and take power 1/3, and geometric mean is given, that is 10 is equal to 4 5s are 20, x 1/3. Take cube on both sides, that will be 1000, 2000 x. 1000 divided by 2000, x will be equal to 1/2. 1/2 will be the correct option in the exam. Question number 17, if the two observations are, these are the basic concepts of statistics, two numbers are 5 and -5, then the geometric mean will be 5 multiplied by -5, -25 under root, not possible. The options are A is 5, B is -5, C is 0, D none of these. None of these will be the correct option in the exam. Question number 18, for the data 1, -2, 4, geometric mean is, we know the if any value is minus, then geometric mean will not be calculated. Options are A is -2, B is 4, C is -7/3, D none of these. None of these is the correct option. Question number 19, the relationship between arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean is, when the arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean are equal. Arithmetic mean is equal to geometric mean is equal to harmonic mean when we have same values in the data. For example, 3 3 3 3 3, when all the values are same, then that condition holds. Arithmetic mean will be 3, geometric mean will be 3 and harmonic mean will also be 3. What did you learn? If the question is when arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean are equal, when we have, the answer is when all the values of the data are same. A very important one. Next question is, if arithmetic mean of two numbers is, arithmetic mean of two numbers is given, that is 6.5, and geometric mean is also given, it is 6, then the numbers are, we know arithmetic mean is always equal to A plus B over 2, that is given. 6.5 is equal to A plus B over 2, that 2 will be multiplied over here, that will be 13 is equal to A plus B, equation number 1. Now another information is given, AB under root, it is equal to 6, take square on both sides, AB is equal to 36. Just calculate the value from this. A is equal to 13 minus B. Put this value in this much. 13 minus B into B is equal to 36. 13B minus B square is equal to 36. These will be shifted on the right side. B square minus 13B plus 36 equal to 0. 9 4s are 36, minus 4 minus 9B minus 4B plus 36 equal to 0. Take common. B minus 9, minus 4 is common, B minus 9 is equal to 0, B minus 4, B minus 9 is equal to 0, B is equal to 4, B is equal to 9. If you want to find out the A is equal to 13 minus 4, that will be 9. A is equal to 13 minus 9 is equal to 4. It means two numbers are 9 and 4. A very important question. Next question is, a harmonic mean gives less weightage to A, small values, B, positive values, C, negative value, D larger values. It gives less weightage to the larger values. D is the correct option. Question number next. Average calculated in which all the items are not equally important is called A, simple average, B, combined arithmetic mean, C, weighted average, D, none of these. When you are to calculate the average marks, when different subjects are given, physics, chemistry, biology, Urdu, Pak studies, all the subjects are not of equal importance, then weighted mean will be the correct option. That will be preferable. Question number next, simple average is sometimes called A, weighted average, B, relative average, C, unweighted average, D, none of these. It is called unweighted average. Simple average is also called unweighted average, a very important concept. Assalamu alaikum.